Uh, Before I get on with other things, there is an amendment I would like to make to this bill, because I don't want to see it going off astray again. I like a lot of other things have gone astray. It says here. It says that it should that the Guam Water Works Authority should provide full service infrastructure to all these properties held by the Chamorro Land Trust Commission and designated agricultural lots without charge to Land Trust Commission, lessees or the owners or lessees of designated agricultural lots. Now, I would like to have inserted there, because a lot of our lands are going off to outsiders, non-Chamorros. The Chamorro Land Trust have been leasing a lot of these lands, and some of them could be agricultural, but not being operated by Chamorros.
Trini, what page you on, so I can follow exactly where you want
When
to
it
put
says to without charge to Chamorro Land Trust Commission or the owners of leases or designated agricultural land, there has to be some explicit amendment to it or wordings in it that should with the exception of those lands that are being operated or leased by non-Chamorros, whether it's agriculture or commercial, because I know that there have been a lot of land being leased to non-Chamorros to grow food, agriculture produce for commercial purpose, selling. Yes, there have been a lot of land, and also for commercial, for businesses. So, are we also going to include this? People who are out to make money profit from leasing our lands? No, they should not be included. So that should be understood. Because there are a number of them who are growing produce and providing the markets with fruits and vegetables that are making use of our lands. Please, it has to be inserted there. And of course, I would rather they stop leasing lands to non-Chamorros. Is it because yes, I understood the intention was that money's to be made, right? Revenues to be raised by leasing lands to go back, so the Chamorro Land Trust Commission should be able to run its operations, but I believe it's getting out of hand. We have no control over that already. And I know Senator Ben Pangilinan tried to kind of like rein in on this. Like hold your horses, stop it. We have to check what's happening. We have to make sure that these kind of things should not continue again. So they should not be provided with waters and no charge. Those non-Chamorros who are holding leases to the lands, making profits out of it, should not be provided with infrastructure. If they're going to, I don't know. You see, we have a whole list of people, right? They're going back for inventory, but there are people who are non-Chamorros and they're holding on to the land. So if you say, even if it's agricultural, no, if they're leasing it again to non-Chamorros, they should not be provided at no cost. And by the way, businesses and corporations, were first, the intention, long time ago, when we're just, a little island, only a lot of our people are here, natives. Our Congress people, I'll say Congress because they're not the Guam legislature yet, invited a lot of these companies and businesses with the intention that they will provide job opportunities for our people, for our Chamorro people, and that revenues raised from these people will go to improve our lifestyle, our livelihood on this island, to improve our island. But it seems, and maybe I should not say it seems, but because it did run amok, that means all of control, chaotic, corruption. I remember, and I knew this because I live in Nagatna. I started living here, 12 years old here, right over there. Our family owned lots. You know who brought in the first taxi dancers to Guam? Who did? Our Congress people to make money. I know this. There's no priority. They were not selective or choosing what kind of business to bring here. And it's mostly for their own personal gain. This thing has been happening. Things went out of control. Everybody, you know, a lot of them were going into businesses themselves on the sidelines. So, something has to stop with businesses and corporations complaining also that, hey, this is discrimination. It's for the Chamorro people only. No, because this is going to come up, Mrs. Bill. They'll say, oh, it's discriminatory because it's only for the Chamorro people. Hey, wait, you were invited to come to our island so we could raise money, revenue from you, not for you to profit off from us. But it seems that so many qualifying certificates are given to these people. So many tax exemptions. They come and then they also divide their businesses up to make it appear that they're not one big corporation, but they're little new businesses starting up so they don't have to pay taxes, no revenues from people. This is supposed to be for the Chamorro people. That's why we invite them in to come in. But what happened? They have gone crazy. Everything has gone amok. And this is how we're being operated. How the legislature's also operating now. Yes, things go all of hand. Now it's reverse discrimination. They're going to shoot you down for this. Hey, this is racial discrimination. Why for the Chamorros? Yes? Why? In the first place, Chamorro land trust is unconstitutional. So what are we writing this bill for? They will say it's unconstitutional. Chamorro land trust is unconstitutional. Hey, wait a minute. We're under the Organic Act. We're not even part of the Constitution. We're just a little dangling thing there with a little invisible string attached to us. We're colonized people, a colony, a slave. We're slaves. We're oppressed people. We need to understand that you are here because of the Organic Act. And you're trying your best. I understand that. And I admire you for sticking up your neck. You'll be shut down. I know. Racial discrimination. Hey, well, Mark Rector, white fellow. Well, he's discriminating also? Well, but that should be included in there. And those lands should be taken away from these non-Chamorros, really. The intention is for the Chamorro people to survive on our island. To survive. Not for people to be invited here like fight say. I always read in the papers, oh, come. The governor goes to Philippines, invite, 50,000 Filipinos. I don't care. They have bigger islands in the Philippines compared to Guam. If they're such good people when they stay and help improve the Philippines too. Yes. It's a little island in the Pacific. Invite everybody else. Invite the Chinese. Give them visa waiver so they don't have to keep renewing their visa. That's revenue also. But I guess we're not the ones collecting the money. It's the federal government also, right? Either way, we get the end of the stick every time. This bill, lucky it's going to survive. Because you know what? You know, we fought so hard. I was the Magahaga of Chamorro Nation not to have the GWA privatized. So you know what you're digging into? That thing was supposed to have been privatized long time ago, but we had to stick our neck and sit in protest and everything else. Go to the GWA, get the employees to back us up because they'll lose their jobs. Yes, this is what you're getting into.